This video found you at a time where you are in a phase of learning the art that is providing energy, charging up the visions you have of your ideal future. You know that you are a creator. You recognize that your thoughts have some sort of impact on your reality, your feelings too. You might know and believe that the body is magnetic, the heart has an electromagnetic field around it, the brain has a smaller electromagnetic field around it. We are choosing our experiences based on the connections that we have with ourselves and everything else in all of existence. We are one with all things. So as we tune into this field of possibility, we find things that we like. We find visions of ourselves experiencing certain things, and we say, I would like to have that. I would like to become that version of self. And really, that is coming from a limited perspective. The higher perspective is, oh, I've just been shown what is. Do you see the shift? It's a small shift. It's like a 3mm hop to just be like, I've just been shown a preview of what is possibly occurring in my reality. I've just been shown what's coming to me. Not, oh, I'd like to go become that person. No, I am that person. And actually, that version of me is conscious of this version of me, and the only reason I even have any idea of this future version of self is that that future version of self has an idea of this version of me, and I'm actually being guided by a version of my future self in this other reality, communicating through different dimensions. This is very real, and this is something that a lot of people use in their lives in order to connect with the possibilities that they most prefer. It is possible that, no one truly knows what's going on with 100% certainty, but we are moving with the possibility that there are multiple possibilities available to us in every single moment. I believe in free will. I believe that I have the ability to create any video I would have wanted to create today. I have the ability to turn on my camera and talk about anything. However, the choices in my past create a higher magnetism to certain choices in my now moment, therefore more choices in my certain future. So because I've made, over 400 videos in my lifetime, it's a little bit more likely that I make another video, for me personally. For someone that has never made a video, or maybe they're making too many videos, they feel burnt out, it might be less likely, less probable. Our choices in our present moment create opportunities for our future moment. I'm a creative genius catalyst. I work with people one-on-one, and I work with people in groups. Because I'm showing myself, because I'm talking about my work, because I'm speaking about what I do, it's more likely that more people will find me now. Because of this choice I'm making. This choice I'm making in this current present moment can become any possibility I want it to be. If I tune into the vision of me singing on a stage, of course I'm not going to hop and go into that future right away. I don't see a stage anywhere. It would require me to move my physical body and get there. But what can I do with that vision? I can do so many things with that vision, okay? Let me tell you about one of them. The first thing I can do with this vision is slow down my current present moment, and once again tune into that narrative of, yeah, that's a future for me. Yeah, that's on its way to me. Calling it in, charging up the vision, sending energy to the self of the future, creating strength in the energetic cord that connects you and that future present moment experience that is destined to happen as you are focused upon it. So you focus on that beautiful future for yourself, maybe having in your mind's eye or in your heart what that specific vision is for you today. And you can come back to this video and use it with different types of visions and see what the universe is able to give you. I always tell myself that I am always being shown and being given the experiences that are the highest ability to match with what it is that I am currently manifesting. So maybe I want to manifest, again, singing on a stage. The resources I have right now are this filming ability, I have some lighting, I have a microphone, I have songs. I can create some sort of stage. I could maybe go to my network of friends and see if anybody wants to host an event for me to sing at. There are resources around us that match the visions that we receive for our future reality, for our possible experiences. It's really up to us how much action we do or don't want to take in pursuit of those visions. There are some people in the world that have visions, but never have that non-physical idea, dream-like, imaginative. It's from the non-physical realm of thought, really, and feeling. But there are people that have that never come through the veil into the physical reality. Why? Not focusing on it, not believing it could possibly happen, not having this belief that we live in a realm of infinite possibilities and that every possibility is possible is just truly helpful if you want to be someone that experiences your personal, intimate, imaginative dreams. Because if you believe that, and if you know that, and if you study the science of quantum physics and the quantum field and stuff like that, it will help you so much with really seeing that your brain is a device that gives you previews of the possibilities that are available to you. In this moment now, I'm getting so many different previews. They're streaming into my brain. My brain is showing me, I'm communicating with my third eye by getting these visions. I see visions of certain numbers on my YouTube channel. I see visions of certain people watching right now. Like, I'm literally being honest of what I'm seeing within myself, with my inner eye. And you could even develop clairaudience. So what I just talked about was clairvoyance. You can even develop clairaudience and be able to hear the sounds of the future and know the sounds of your future events, and even link up your gift of hearing with your gift of seeing and start to hear feedback from the vision, feedback from the future self, and know, okay, I have the ability to tune into so many different possibilities, so many different versions of me that are experiencing so many different visions of the future. It makes sense to me, knowing this, to find one specific vision of the future that I'm committed to, that I'm focused on, actively bringing into the physical, and be the vessel, be the manifester, be the alchemist, be the architect of reality that's able to consciously channel specific non-physical experiences into the physical. If you can do this with very small things such as cups of coffee, going to bed at night at a certain time, like do it with the tiniest manifestations to build your confidence. If you have your future vision, the future vision that inspired you to click on this video, if that future vision seems big and grand, like if I was having that singing vision and I've never sung in public or in front of people ever before, that might be big for me to manifest within a day or within a week. I might just physically, on a human level, desire more time. That's part of the manifestation. Everything you desire that has to do with that vision is actually indirectly leading you into it, so you can trust yourself. Your visions come from yourself. I don't believe in having an inner enemy that's conflicting your desires. You might have different parts of you and different pieces of you. Maybe you want to sing on stage, but you value your privacy and you value like only sharing your voice when you feel 100% comfortable. Like, so maybe you have different pieces of you that are shaping the experience, but I believe that every single piece of you is valid and meant to be here, as long as it's like of you and of the light and of God, of source, right? I don't believe that there's any enemy that doesn't want your visions to manifest. And ever since I stopped believing that, it got so much easier for me to manifest. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but I highly recommend everything that I've mentioned here today to help you be someone that has more and more stories over time of the way that you were able to see a vision of an experience that you had not physically had yet, and you were able to be the conduit, to be the manifester, to be the one to bring that non-physical vision, those thoughts and feelings and these ideas of what you were experiencing out of the non-physical and into the physical. It became something that was once a possibility, once a potential, and it became a present moment reality, and then it became your past memory. That's one of my coolest observations about being someone that does consciously choose what they experience and what possibilities they are going to bring their consciousness into. This is also, in my opinion, one of the highest forms of self-love. Deciding, yes, I'm going to be conscious of what I experience in my future. I'm going to choose it. I'm going to craft it. I'm going to create it in a safe space, where I'm in tune with the feelings of my future, because I care about where my body goes. I care about what my mind experiences. I care about what my ears Here, my body is a temple for my soul, and I have great respect and reverence for who I am within this body. So I'm allowing myself to be in these certain experiences that I have visions of, that I'm very excited about, that I'm very in tune with and very in alignment with personally. It's beautiful to be a manifester in your own life. So start to see, I invite you, not to deter you away from the vision that called you into this video, but I invite you to have visions about things that you can instantly go into the manifestation of. An example of this is your outfit. The next time you decide to change your clothes, the next time you decide you're gonna get out of the clothes you're in now and be in different clothes, I invite you to picture with your mind, to see it with your third eye, to know it in your heart. Take the time to pause before you just pick an outfit really quickly, okay? Practice your ability to manifest, practice your ability to visualize, and bring experiences from the non-physical into the physical. A lot of us, it's possible that a lot of us watching this video are very used to bringing things into the physical from the physical. We see someone else wearing a certain outfit. We know the outfit from a couple weeks ago. We wore it, we're gonna wear it again. We're just continuing to react with the physical. We're here, we trust our five senses. This teaching, what I'm speaking about today, is about the non-physical. It's about the other senses that we often have not been taught to value or to take time to appreciate and know. But I'm telling you, the energy inside of you, the energy that you see, the energy that you hear, the energy that you feel from within and from all around, very incredible. So right now, I will talk a little bit more specifically about the outfit idea. I know that I will be wearing, yep, I can see it in my mind. I have a red t-shirt, and I can also, it's actually, I did some laundry yesterday, it's folded sitting over there, so I can see it in my physical eyes. That might be cheating. But I can see it in my mind, this nice comfy red t-shirt, and I think that's what I'll be sleeping in tonight, right? Like, I'm choosing to visualize it. I'm choosing to make a conscious choice about my future before. And if you're someone that has experienced anxiety in the past, this could possibly be this way of living, this philosophy of like envisioning your future and making choices about where your consciousness will be while you're in this moment now. This could be something that's very helpful in relationship with soothing your anxiety and being a person that is experiencing greater inner peace. Sometimes the small self, the mind, the human self really does like to know what's coming next. Sometimes the version of self that wants you to be safe and wants you to be at peace just wants to know, like, where am I going to be tomorrow? Well, what am I doing next year? Like, you're looking into the future, trying to grasp onto something. And sometimes you create experiences that you don't really love and don't really feel aligned with you out of like settling and out of just like needing to latch onto something. This is not that. This is taking the time. Maybe even closing the eyes so you can really focus on your inner world, so that you can really connect to the non-physical realm of thought and feeling, the quantum field, and really feel that connection that you have with all possibilities. Feeling this energy all around you. And just asking yourself, what visions of my future become the moments in my life that mean the most to me when I look back on my past? What are the visions of the future that mean the most to me after I experience them? And they become something I look back on when I look back on my past. I'll be silent for a few more moments so you can really channel the information that's needed. You are a channel, yes, you're channeling right now. You're getting insight. Let it come through, whatever it is. You can't judge yourself when you're doing stuff like this. You just gotta let it come through, and you just gotta believe in yourself. You just gotta believe in the field, believe in the possibilities, okay? I'll be vulnerable and share that, well, and hopefully everybody else is done connecting with their inner world before I just like tell you what I connected with. And maybe you want to share in the comments what you connected with. I connected with a version of myself that was really proud about the movie she made. And, you know, we didn't really connect with the vision that long. I could get some more information if I connect longer. Did she produce the movie? Did she direct the movie? Was she an actress in the movie? Like, I don't know. But some kind of celebration about some kind of movie. I know how much I love movies and film, so I know that this would mean something to me. And the no judgment guidance came through because of my personal experience with myself. Because I immediately heard, after the question was asked, what are the future visions of my life that become my favorite past memories? I could see a vision of some kind of movie and telling myself, like, I'm so proud of myself for the movie I made. And I immediately was like, well, not immediately, but I was with the vision for a couple of seconds, and then, oh, how am I ever gonna make a movie? That sucks, right? And I probably have, like, I'm in touch right now with a future version of myself that's watching this video. Like, probably looking through all her videos, trying to find the video where she talked about making a movie so she could see how funny it is that she herself in the past thought she could never do it. And I mean, that's another reason that a lot of people like to do things, because someone tells them they can't do it, or even they themselves think they can't do it, and they do it in spite of themselves. So that might be an encouraging quote for you too, as you move forward with whatever visions you've been connected to and have connected with today in this space. Do it in spite of yourself. Do it to show yourself that actually I can make a movie. I can kiss a sexy stranger. I can go out and dance in public. I can make a painting. I can design a dress, like whatever the vision is. I can go become a teacher. You're the only one that has the ability to manifest your desires and to manifest your dreams. The visions you have are coming to you because of the responsibility that you have to yourself to be the version of yourself that you love to be and you want to be. It's not a requirement to be a version of you that you completely love to be. It's not a requirement to be a version of you that you're thrilled about being, that you're excited and proud of being. That's not any kind of requirement. There's nothing in your body that's going to stop you from doing that. Unless you install that energy in your body. Unless, using the power of your mind, you tell yourself, I am determined to live a life that I truly love in this lifetime. I am determined to take notice of any dream, any desire I have, no matter how big or how small or how ridiculous or how much I believe I can't do it. I'm going to take notice of all these dreams, of all these desires. I'm going to write them down. I'm going to sing about them. I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to make videos about them. I'm going to paint about them. I'm going to put all this energy into these desires that I have because I care about myself living a life that I truly love. This is an embodiment of a certain type of energy that you could possibly choose, that I possibly choose, because I care about myself. I care about my dreams. I care about my desires. And over time, as you choose energy like this for yourself, if you're choosing to support yourself, if you're choosing to really listen to yourself and understand your desires, if you're choosing on a Saturday night when everybody that you know is going out to dinner or going out dancing, you're choosing to take your notebook and pen and write down, what version of myself do I want to be? And you're writing down all your dreams, and it's crazy stuff, like big stuff that you would think, like, how am I even going to get there? But you just know, and you trust in the power of your focus. And you have to get to a place where You don't even care about becoming the thing you're writing on paper. You don't even care about getting into the moment of receiving the manifestation in the physical. You're simply grateful for even being able to be conscious of it non-physically, mentally and emotionally. You're so tuned into yourself and you're so obsessed with how you feel and what you think. You're so engrossed and immersed in the energy that you are, that you're like, you know what? I don't even care if I end up making this movie. It's just so cool that I think that I can, and it's so cool that I can think to a version of myself and think as a version of myself that's telling herself, I'm so proud that I make that movie. Like, I'm just gonna dance with this energy that I am. And I was telling you earlier that as you connect with this energy, that you support yourself and you care about yourself and you're obsessed with your own emotions in your own mind, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way of like healthy self-care and like, you know, everyone deserves to give attention to themselves as much as they're giving attention to others, right? How can we truly give loving attention to others if we don't give any attention to ourselves, right? So you attract what I've been trying to say for a while. As you support yourself, as you make time and space for yourself, like I've been saying, you attract people that support you. You attract people that say, oh, I think you could actually do that. Because of my experiences, I have a strong confidence that if I were to tell anybody in my inner circle, anybody I know, I mean, maybe this isn't true because I do have some people with some pretty open minds, and if I were to tell them, you know, I had a vision today of a future version of myself, she was proud of herself for making a movie, so I think I'm gonna make a movie someday. I probably have a mix of people. I probably have some people that I share this information with and they're like, why do you think you could make a movie? Like, you can't do that. There's no way. Because I had that energy inside me. I had that energy inside me, so it's gonna appear outside me. I know this. I also know that, you know, I have the energy inside of me that is like, no, like, forget about that judgment. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna still do it, and it's still gonna happen. I'm thinking of two specific friends right now that love me very much, and they are very open-minded, and you know, they would probably tell me I could jump on a trampoline and reach the moon if I really wanted to. They really believe in me. But anyways, my message in this section of the video was that as you have that authentic and true support that comes with it doesn't come from just saying I support myself. It's action. So one action that works for me that could possibly work for you is time and attention. Blank pieces of paper. I love my blank pieces of paper. So I can fill it with all of my dreams and all of my desires, and I can script about my future, and I can write a scene of life for myself. And it's just so exciting to do this. And then years pass by and you look back on those old notebooks, those old pieces of paper, and you see, oh, the thing that I wrote about that I wasn't quite sure would ever happen, it's been happening multiple times. Like, it's something I wanted so bad, just this one thing. And it's like, I speak from real life experience with believing in the power in here. You're not really surrendering to anything other than your abilities to be who you want to be. Like I said earlier, there's no part of your body that's gonna like force you into living a life that you truly love. If anything, it's maybe the opposite. But I don't know your body. You know your body. So don't let me narrate your story of who you are and what kind of body you're experiencing, right? You narrate that for yourself. So we started this video with a vision of the future. And I believe we're leaving this video with like multiple visions of the future. If you haven't written anything down this whole time, I highly encourage you to write something down. Write about this experience. Today, I was on YouTube, and this girl named Ari, you know, she works as a creative genius catalyst. She came here to catalyze the energy of creative genius inside of me, and this is how I'm feeling, and this is what I'm thinking, and this was my experience. You don't have to do anything big or grand. Make it simple. Stay in alignment with who you are. And while you're choosing yourself, while you're choosing certain actions, take note of how you're feeling. How do I feel while I talk this way to these people? How do I feel while I'm creating this experience? How do I feel while I'm taking this action? It matters. It matters greatly to me how I feel. And it matters to me that I'm living a life that I feel proud of, that I feel in resonance with, that I feel like if I were some kind of amazing, like, eternal energy that incarnated into this body, I would be grateful that, like, I did choose this experience. Like, I'm noticing the amount of possibilities there are, and I'm choosing my favorites, and I'm going for them because I know that I have the ability to live many different lives. And so I use my energy in some special times in my life, when I'm taking a break from being in the present moment, to be the architect, to be the artist of my future, and choose. Just like I showed you with that simple example of choosing the next outfit, choosing the pajamas for the night, choosing the outfit of the day. Start, if you haven't experienced manifestation in the ways that would be similar to the ways that it sounds like I've experienced manifestation, right? Like, if you can't really relate to, like, the thrill of knowing you witnessed something non-physically, like mentally and emotionally, and like now it's like your physical world, like, it's really trippy and just a really cool feeling for me personally. And I would hope for anybody else that, like, wakes up to their ability to, like, preview the possibilities and choose their favorite possibility, and then have that experience and, like, have it become, like, now it's like a story, and now it's something that you tell yourself in the past. And I was gonna say this earlier, this came through earlier. One of the coolest things about manifestation is that there's always another manifestation to manifest. You don't just, like, discover manifestation, create your dream life, and then you're like, okay, beautiful, like, no need to visualize anymore. Like, there's always more possibilities. There's always more experiences. You have more time as of right now. If your heart's beating, you've got more time. More time is, like, more space is unfolding as more time is, like, in motion. So have devotion to the version of yourself that loves being alive, and be okay with having, like, great passion in this lifetime. Because if you're resonating with me, like, this is what you're here for. You're here for the joy, you're here for the passion. So yes, consider your fashion something to non-physically manifest. You're having a more intimate and connected relationship with your third eye. That's what's happening for you. And your third ear. You're hearing guidance, you're seeing visions of the future. Start to see your next meal. That's one of my favorite things to manifest. Yes, I know that there's a chicken quinoa vegetable bowl that I'm going to be eating, probably. I know that. Do I need to visualize that? No. But if I am someone that's working on my relationship with visualization and working on my relationship with manifestation, so I can do something such as create a movie or be part of a team that makes a film, like an amazing movie that I'm so proud of, or something big like that. If I'm trying to get somewhere that feels like it's 100 steps ahead of me, one of the things that you're being invited to do, that you have the option to do, is to strengthen your skill of visualizing the future, of seeing the future in your mind first before you experience in physical reality. You will be preparing your nervous system, you'll be preparing your brain, heart, and mind for yourself to be in alignment with the version of you that is a master at manifesting. And we need you at this time, because we are literally ushering in and channeling in New Earth. How can we channel New Earth together without people that have visions of the New Earth to direct it and to lead us, lead ourselves, lead each other, be in alignment in this equal space of, harmony, peace, ecstasy, all of us living the lives that we truly love. So we get to experience the possibilities of our future realities in our minds and in our hearts before they are physical present moment reality. This is life. This is a skill that every single human being has, and we are a small group that is focusing on that energy. Thank you so much for listening to this video and being here with me and sharing this space with me. Comment below to let me know that you were here. Send a rose in the comment section. If you watch the whole entire video, I like to see who watches the whole video. It's kind of cool for me. And another thing is, if you would like to experience more energy like this in a sort of like a group setting, online, we're visualizing together, we're speaking our future into existence, we're talking about, things in our personal lives that we are working through or shifting or changing or transforming. I'm a creative genius catalyst. This is the work I do. I do this in groups, I do this in person. That's like a small piece of the work I do. I could describe it in a more simple way or even a more complicated way if I wanted to, right? There's so many possibilities. But anyways, if you would like to connect in any of those experiences, comment CGC, stands for Creative Genius Catalyst, in the comments below. If you would like to experience an online course that I created, there's a link in the description box to purchase it. I have an online course called Ari's Guide for Being in Love with Being Alive. I think that's what it's called. Ari's Guide for Being in Love with Being Alive. This should be what it's called. Sometimes I mix a word up or something, but it's all about being in love with being alive. So that's a good course to get started with. I teach a whole section on manifestation in that course. It's something that really helped me to love being alive, something I'm very passionate about. So I'm gonna stop talking before I say something that makes me love this video any less, because I feel like I did a really good job and the energy I was in was very inspiring and just happy and full of energy. So I love it when I can show up in that energy. Thanks for holding the space for me. We'll connect again soon whenever it's in alignment for both of us.